So how can we, in the little time we have, maybe little time in our daily lives, how can we reconnect? How can we um, feel more, feel ourselves more? And I find it when I work with people online or whatever, it's more the simple things. How can we just be? That's a big question with everything else that's going on. How can we just be? So I would like to take a moment and just and invite you to to be to be yourself, to feel yourself, whatever that means. If it's your breathing, maybe it's the pressure that you feel where you're sitting, on a cushion, on a chair, on the floor. Even this simple situation of us being on this simple and uh, brief online call, how does it feel in you right now? With your eyes closed, how do you feel the air around you? How do you feel the air in you? And with your eyes open, can you allow your eyes to open very, very slowly and notice what you are feeling about the air around you? Is it different? Are you different? And because you opened your eyes, are you looking, or can you still just be sitting here and just allowing whatever there is to be? Do we have to do something right now? Or can we, as I use the term, just be? And what does that mean? That probably means something different to every one of us. How does just being feel to you right now? And if you allow your eyes to close again, if you haven't already, are there changes in your just being? Maybe does your just breathing change? And can you allow that to happen without needing to do something? Can the air come in you and be accepted? Or do you feel there's something that needs to be done? Maybe to help your breathing, to assist your breathing. And as you sit or lie here now and experience your breathing, can you turn your head with your eyes still closed? Can you just turn your head a bit to one side, which changes so many things? Maybe the muscles in your back, maybe your balance, your breathing. Behind your eyelids, can your eyes be resting? If your eyes are closed, there's not anything to see. Might you still be looking, though, or seeking something to see? Can we rest our eyes? And then what happens when you bring your face back to front, feeling the movements in your neck, in your back, probably in your balance if you're sitting on your sit bones or how you're lying. Can you still feel the weight of your eyelids over your eyeballs? And sitting or lying here right now, this moment, can you rest? Can you accept the support that is there for you? And can you accept the breath that comes in you and supports you? Letting it go wherever it wants to, however it wants to. How do you experience the inside of your mouth? Can your tongue be resting? Can your saliva come and go however it wants to, however you respond to it? And how do you experience your jaw right now? And now, as we slowly turn our head to the other side, whether you feel you're turning your head or your face or your neck, whatever it is, turning however it works for you, turning to the other side. This may be a very different experience. It may be very much the same. What do you experience in you now? Is your breathing different on this side? Maybe your head turned differently. Maybe not as far. Maybe you tilted. Maybe it affects your back or your neck muscles differently. Just noticing or just experiencing. Did your weight change turning to this side? Where do you feel your breathing moving you inside you? Does it go down your back? Does it go to your sacrum? Maybe down your legs? And then as you give up that turning to that side and allow your face, your head to come back where we started, facing more forward, what happens on this journey? What changes for you? And how does it feel for you to be back, maybe where you started, facing forward? Is this different from before? How does your balance feel in you now? In this little bit of movement with a small part of our structure, I wonder if you felt it in your legs. Does the movement in your head affect movement or sensations in your legs or your arms? Most of us are sitting, and I don't know how the people who are lying, how you will do this, but I'm sure you will do it your way because I'd like to suggest that we lift our head up as if we were looking towards the ceiling. And number one, trying not to look towards the ceiling, but can you just be there, feeling the movement, the weight of your head? If your eyelids are still closed, or even if they're open, can you not look, but just allow the change in your balance, your weight? And for those of you lying, it might be just your eyes going up or your neck a little bit. Does this make any changes in your arms, in your hands? What happens in your mouth? And then slowly coming back and feel maybe there are changes in balance even in this little bit of movement. Maybe changes in balance, maybe changes in sensations, wherever or however you are. And what happens when you come back to facing forward? How is your breathing responding? Does your sense of your weight change from these small movements? And now bringing our head more forward down as if your face can be down, or if you're lying, just even extending your neck a little bit. Notice the changes that happen, maybe in your spine, maybe in your shoulders. Does your sense of balance change? Did anything change in your feet with your head going a little forward. And then gradually bringing your head back to whatever feels like balance, straightness, feeling whatever goes through its movements to allow you to come back more into what we call balance. Does this feel like balance to you? And if something doesn't feel in balance, is there something you would like to change, to do, to move, to maybe bring yourself more into whatever we feel balance might be right now? And how does that balance feel right now? Your breathing, your weight, your support. Is your jaw responding at all? Maybe your tongue. Can the inside of your mouth respond? And how do you feel what we call gravity right now? Gravity, and then there's the our expression of support. And as we sit here or lie here, how about bringing one of your arms up towards the ceiling, towards upwards, whatever that is where you are, just feeling the movement of one arm going upward. And how that happens. Does this one arm going upward make any difference in our support or our sense of gravity? Are we still going downward? as well as going upward with our arm. How does your breathing respond? Does the sense of your weight change? The movement of your muscles in your back? The movement and the changes in your shoulder? I'm thinking of this arm that we've lifted. And what about your other arm that hasn't been lifted? Is that shoulder responding to this movement? How does your balance feel now? Where in you do you feel the movement of your breath? Is it different now with your arm up? What does it take for us to lift an arm and have it upward? All the changes, all the muscles. And then how, when you're ready, how do you let it come down, bring it down, give in to gravity? What is it for you? Feeling the changes, changes in your muscles, also changes in your breathing. Changing in your balance of how you are sitting or lying. And now, if both arms are down, how do you feel your balance? Did that one arm going up imbalance you or unbalance you? The movement of muscles on one side. How do you feel now? Both sides. And what do you experience of this arm that has come down? Most of you. Take your time, do it in your pacing, your way. But how does this arm feel now? Is it resting? Is it maybe doing some more work or moving in a certain way? And how about your other arm? Is that resting? Did that other arm work while I lifted not that arm, but the first arm? And if it did do any work while I lifted the other arm, can it now come maybe more to rest or quiet? Can we come into balance? Whatever that means to you. And now, can we take the other arm, the arm that didn't move, and bring it upward like we did the first one? And does it go upward differently? Does this arm weigh differently? Is the weight of this arm different? Does bringing this arm up change my sitting? How do my muscles in my back respond this time? How are the muscles in my face responding this time? Maybe the inside of our mouth, the back of your neck, your sacrum. And then when this arm wants to come down, does it come down in a different way? Can this arm find its own way to come down and find a resting place? And can we allow our arms to rest? Maybe your arms feel lighter or heavier. Maybe one feels very different from the other. Just noticing. And then our hips and our legs, how do they feel now? Does one feel different from the other? They haven't done active work, but surely we're alive and they're working. So, how did your legs, how are they responding to you right now? And where else in you do you feel any response? It could be from your belly, from your sacrum. Do you feel any movement in your chest? Maybe where your lungs are, maybe from your breathing. Is there anything in you that wants to move or be moved or be acknowledged right now? We're coming, I think, close to the end, but I'd like to invite you to just pay attention. Is there something? Maybe you want to move your neck or your tongue or wiggle your nose. Is there something in you that has an urge to happen? Maybe a stretch or a yawn or changing your posture or your weight, your position. Feeling gravity. Feeling the support we all have around us, be it the floor, the air, whatever. And the support within us, allowing your breathing. And when you allow your eyelids to open, and maybe not look, but just let whatever there is to see to come to you, how is that for you? Does having your eyelids open and vision come to you? Does it change anything else in you? Maybe your balance, maybe your breathing, maybe something that you weren't feeling before has come to you, or maybe things that you were feeling with your eyes closed have gone. Just notice the changes that we go through and how we respond. And taking your time to do whatever it is you want to do. And when, if anyone is ready and wants to speak, I would love to hear from you.